Hi everyone, today we're gonna make dal. That's an Indian dish. The final dish, I have the dal over here, and I have some rice and the saltfish with peppers and onions. So it's roasted saltfish, and here we have the eggplant with the beans and the cabbage curried. This is one yummy dish. It can be made with any peas, but I like using the split peas. I have here 3.5 cups dried yellow split peas in 6 cups of water. So I'm gonna boil them, and then we add the curry and the other ingredients. Before adding the split peas to the water, I wash them thoroughly until the water runs clear. The water will look a little milky, so once the water runs clear, you know it's properly washed. And as it begins to boil, I'll skim off that froth on top. And here is the froth I was telling you about. So I just take the spoon and skim it off. Make sure you have a container nearby. And I do that until it's clear. So some split peas will take longer to boil than others. I would suggest you soak it in some hot water for like 3 or 4 hours before. I know this one in particular from a particular supermarket where it boils easily, so that's why I got it. So it boiled under an hour without using a pressure cooker. Some of them I have to use a pressure cooker, but luckily this one, it just boils quite easily. So now I'm gonna add the curry and the other ingredients. So I've added the salt, black pepper, and the curry powder. So I'm just gonna stir it a little, and then I could have added the onions and everything else at this point, but now I'm gonna prepare the onions and the scallion and the garlic and the thyme. So if you want some what should I say now, if you want it very smooth, you can let it boil for longer, or you can use a whisk or so and sort of mash up the peas a little bit more. But I'm gonna make it with a little bite to it, so I have a little, you know, I want to see some pieces of the split peas in there, so I'm not gonna really get it too smooth. Okay, this is the seasoning I'm gonna use. I have a medium onion which I've cut in two here. I'm using a half a head of garlic, so I put some over here. I'm gonna use that later, but this I'm gonna put in the pot now, along with some thyme, a small scotch bonnet pepper, and some scallion. Not a lot of scallion, just about a little, one small piece of scallion, not much. And this is the seasoning, so I'm just gonna stir the pot a little and let it boil for about 15 minutes. As you can see, it's getting thicker. I might add a little water to the end, I'm not sure yet. I'll see what it looks like. And so after that, I'm gonna be almost done, but I have something special to show you which gives the dal the unique flavor it has. If you don't do that, it won't have the right flavor. Okay, this is what the finished dal looks like, almost finished. So I'm gonna take it off the stove and go to the next step. I put the remaining garlic in a tablespoon of oil in a small fry pan. So I'm going to let the garlic brown, and then I'm going to pour it into the dal. So you're not going to let the garlic get too dark, and you want it to be evenly brown. So you just stir it until everything has this nice light brown color. You don't want it to get dark brown, just light brown. This is a very lovely flavor. So this is what the finished garlic looks like. Just gonna pour it in there. I'm gonna stir it up. So I'm gonna take everything out of the fry pan and put it in and stir it. So I'm just gonna stir all of that garlic in, and this gives it a really lovely flavor. I guess you could do it without it, but it won't taste the same at all. And that's it, that's dal. So this is gonna be nice with some. If you don't like it this thick, you could put a little extra water in there, but I want to be able to have it with roti, so I don't want it too runny. And then if I'm gonna cook whatever else, if I'm gonna make some curry chicken or so, the gravy from the curry chicken will be enough, so I don't want it too runny. Sometimes I like it runny, this time I don't want it runny. So enjoy. I'll show you what I'm gonna be having it with later on in the video. I'm making some saltfish choka with roasted saltfish. Normally we do it on like a flame, but I have electric stove and I have a small gas stove, but I don't want to light that now, so I'm just using the broiler. I put the saltfish on some foil on a tray, and then I put it underneath the broiler. So you have to roast the saltfish first. So this is how the saltfish look. I've already done the side on the bottom. So this is the side with the scales. So it's basically done. If I had roasted it on the open flame, it would have some black spots and stuff, and gives it a nice, really nice charred flavor. But this will be just as good. Actually, I'm loving this, you know, it's slightly brownish. This is the saltfish, which I have now rinsed off and flaked it. So I'm gonna add the onion and other stuff to it now. The final dish, I have the dal over here, and I have some rice and the saltfish with peppers and onions, so it's roasted saltfish. And here we have the eggplant with the beans and the cabbage curried. This is one yummy dish.